Hey everyone, as you know, I purchased a ZT-0550 not too long ago. Had some problems with the stiffness of the ball detent and was really frustrated the way it opened. Tore my finger off. After doing some Google searches and some YouTube searches, I found out I wasn't the only person with that problem, and that this first generation is one that had an issue. And as a lot of you probably already know, ZT has come out with a second generation, which has solved, I believe, that problem. They changed the cutout on the lock bar to make it on the outside, which I think eased the opening or the tension on there. And they also changed the pocket clip to one similar to this knife, which I just purchased, the 0561, in that beautiful, what do they call this? This Coyote, what do they call this? Desert Tan? Coyote, I don't know. Coyote Tan? What do they call that? Anyways, I like it. I wanted this knife for a while, and I really like the tan color, so I found this one at a good price and picked it up. So anyway, the clip is, they use the clip off this one, which is a deep carry clip, and I am pleased that they did that. I think I mentioned in my other video I wish they would do something like that, and they did. So so that's good. But just a little update. This knife, I'm really liking this knife a lot. After doing a little work on the ball detent and filing it down a little bit, I don't have issues with the thumb falling off as it was before, and it's really smooth, and this is a great knife. In fact, I'm tempted to eventually get the updated version because I like it that much, and maybe even a different scale color, which they sell at a couple different places. So anyway, this video isn't about the 0550, it's about this knife, 0561. This is another Hinderer collaboration, and boy, is this a big knife. This is a full 4-inch blade using the LMAX steel, and they came out with actually two versions, 0560, which is the black G10 milled G10 scale, as well as this one, which is the 0561, which is with the brown. Pillar construction. Okay, this is probably more similar to the XM24. Here is the XM18 3.5 inch, and you can see it's a lot smaller. The XM18 is a lot smaller. So add a half an inch with the 24 and you probably get a pretty equivalent knife. Titanium frame lock, has Rick Hinderer's lock bar stabilizer right there. It's got the flipper. This one has a flipper very similar to the XM's flipper. You can see there, hold this for you. It's got the same kind of jimping there on the back. Give you a little bit of grip. And I think they did a great job on this knife. I was a little concerned at first. It took a little while to break in. The D10 is strong, just like the other one, but it's not meant to really use for the thumb stud, although it's getting easier to do that. The flipper is where it's at. It does have a bearing system, so you really have a smooth opening. The D10 is tough, but that really helps have that nice effortless flip out. The deep pocket clip is great. I love it. Some people think they kind of wobble around in your pocket too much, but I don't find that the case at all. I really like how that hides the size of this knife. It is a big knife, and in certain places may not be appropriate to whip out, but it's nice to be able to know you have it in your pocket without bringing attention to it. this is outstanding. I love that they put the money into doing this 3D milling. I don't know the exact terminology for it, but the CNC machine or whatever they use for this is just it's outstanding. I love it. You don't see it on a production knife of this in this price range, and it's just really a nice design. In fact, you know, you'd ask, like, what's better quality? What would, is it worth it? Is it worth paying the extra money for this, or do you pay? I think this is 260, brand new. You can find them lower than that, even in the 200 range. Used, I found this one around about that price. Or you're paying, $700 and up for a traditional, or excuse me, authentic XM18 from Rick Hinder. I'll say that you can tell the difference with this. You can tell the difference. It's the way it locks up, how smooth it is unlocking. You can tell the difference. Is it worth the money? That's up to you. I think this one has a lot of qualities that I like that this doesn't have. I love the way it's contoured. It has that almost like that Strider CC, like it's just curved. This doesn't have that. I like that about this. I also like how light this is. This is a heavy knife. This is well, I'll take that back. I think it's a little heavier than this, and it's smaller. So I'm sorry I don't have the exact weights on these. You can look them up, but this definitely is for the size knife this is outstanding weight. This is not going to weigh you down, and so I like that about this knife. In fact, you know what I'd like to see is I'd love to see this knife in this size. That was a horrible flip. Sorry. This knife in this size, this 3-inch Hinder size, with the same contours, the same milling, that would be a great EDC knife and just an outstanding looking knife. I hope they do something like that. I hope they come out, ZT, I hope you do. I hope you come out with a knife this size, exactly the same, but just this 3-inch size. I think it would be a big seller. I'd buy it for sure. But I would highly recommend this knife to people who are interested. One thing that I will say, is I've heard some people say there's some blade play up and down, and I thought there was too when I got it, and I was kind of going like this, and I wasn't pushing it over, but I think I was pushing the lock bar down a little bit, and you can hear it. It's because I was accidentally pushing it over inadvertently. But if I take my hand away, it's not there at all. So I think when I was pushing it down, and that was enough to, and I thought the stabilizer was there to keep it from pushing this, and so I don't know what the design is on this, but this lock bar stabilizer is there to keep it from coming this way, but in addition it's to keep it from moving this way. So there's a little more flex, I think. I don't know. That's tough. You can't do it on this. This knife is rock solid. There's no way you can get any up and down play, but if you accidentally bend it down a little bit, you can hear that. But it's only when I do that, because I was experimenting with it, and when I put my hand nowhere near the lock bar, it's rock solid. So it must be something where I'm pushing. If I accidentally push down a little bit, you get that little play. Not concerned with it. It's a great knife, outstanding knife. I would recommend it, and for the price, it's a winner. And as most people know, I know I'm late to the game on this. Most people have reviewed this and have given it high regards to this knife. And anyway, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon.